everyone, I'm Rosie.
I'm Karl.
And this is Flying Flusky.
And we can you and me together. And we can you and me forever.
We've woken up to the most glorious blue skies here in Les Andelys. I think it's meant to be raining later, so we should get out and make the most of it soon. But first, breakfast. So I've done a bit of a weird buffet moment because that's what breakfast is for. So I've got some Emmental, some brie, a hash brown, obviously slightly too much smoked salmon, and whatever this sausage is. I'm very intrigued to find out what that is.
I had some choco balls, and now I've got some beautifully done toast, scrambled eggs, a little bit of cheese, I found a bit of prosciutto on the meat platter, and some smoked salmon.
How are you feeling this morning?
Chipper.
I woke up at 4:30, and so I anticipate the nap later.
I slept well.
Well, but we have to sail off again at about 2, so that seems like the perfect opportunity. As most people have already left for the excursion for the day, but we're doing our own thing, I thought I'd quickly show you the buffet before they pack it away. So I've got some juice, or if you're feeling fancy, you can have morning bubbly. I don't think anyone's done it, but I might on a shit day. Over in the hot section, we've got scrambled eggs, bacon and sausages. We're talking like German Frankfurter sausages. Then a toaster, which Mr. Flusky says goes very low and slow, but does excellent toast. And then on this side, we've got boiled eggs. Then on this side, we've got boiled eggs, grilled veggies, hash browns. I had one of the hash browns, very good. Then in the middle, there's a cold buffet with some kind of fruit salady bits. Yogurt, muesli, plenty of cereals, including the choco balls that Karl likes. Then there's this is the cold cut selection. So we've got fruit, veggies, some delish smoked salmon, cheese, deli meats, including this interesting sausage that I ate earlier, which was kind of crumbly but very smoked and delicious, and ham. And finally, kind of the bakery section. I'm actually too full to try the the name's gone. Croissant. How I forget croissant today. But I think I will bust that out tomorrow and try many of these jams with it because they look so good. We filled up our reusable water bottles, which are provided for all VIVA Cruises guests, and then we were just steps away from our first destination, Les Andelys. This gorgeous area of town has the most beautiful old half-timbered building and a church that dates back to the 12th century. From here, it was a steep 15-minute walk up to Chateau Gaillard, the castle that is the most famous site in Les Andelys for its beautiful views and ancient history. And yes, I read it as Chateau Gaillard every time as well. We just read loads of information boards, but it's got one story I do remember is during one of the sieges, all the townsfolk came to shelter in the keep, but they were just eating all the rations, as you do, and they were chucked out for being useless mouths that wouldn't help defend during the siege, and they just kicked them out into the surrounding ditch. And we just walked past that, and I was like, oh, how many peasant bones are down here?
Throughout the Middle Ages, Normandy had a distinct history from the Viking settlement to the constant struggles between the English and French. In 911, Charles III, King of France, yielded a large territory to Rollo, leader of the Vikings, who were settled along the Seine. Charles's concession put an end to the Viking raids in the area and gave rise to the Duchy of Normandy.
It's funny, you don't really think about Vikings in France, do you?
With the lust for conquest animating the generations descended from Rollo, William, Duke of Normandy, became King of England after his victory at Hastings in 1064.
I've been there!
Some quick facts about Chateau Gaillard. It was built in less than 2 years between 1196 and 1198. It took over 2,300 masons and carpenters and sculptors to build it, using 4,700 tons of stone. This keep area is 12 meters high, and the interior keep is 8 meters across. The walls are between 3 and 4 meters thick.
Oh, it's windy! And one of the cool things they've done is that where the stairs go up to the entrance, that is the original angle and location of the drawbridge there. And we can't imagine going up that at speed with heavy stuff at all. Descending down the hill, something we're much more comfortable with, we took the 25-minute walk into the centre of Les Andelys. Are you going to explain where we are for the people?
La Fontaine Sainte Clotilde, where people would bathe to soothe their ailments, or cure their ailments.
Apparently the workers of the nearby cathedral were thirsty, and she was praying that this would have the strength of wine. I don't think I'd like to drink it. Our next stop was the Collegiate Church of Notre Dame, because every good city has a Notre Dame. This was built in the 1200s on the site of an abbey founded in 511 by Saint Clotilde. Bet you thought I was adding this music in, but no, this was a pianist rehearsing for his concert that evening.
Four hair places. Basically just get hair or pizza.
As long as there's no hair on the pizza. If you're enjoying this video, then please hit the like button, give us a subscribe, and don't forget to ding the bell so you're notified of our future videos. This is the Horological Tower. Attached to a rather quirky house, as is described by Mr. Flusky. But we've got to head back to the boat now, so I'm gonna see if we can get down this alley to the main road. That was cute, but move again. There you go. I've been attempting to nap for the last hour and a half. I think I probably got about 20 minutes in total. So not entirely successful, but now I am back up. And we are off to see the bridge, or the wheelhouse, as it is on this boat, and have a chance to chat to the captain and see how all the navigation works and everything. I was so surprised at how quickly the views outside Paris changed to countryside. I mean, I guess it makes sense. The same happens in London when you head down towards Richmond, but I don't know, I guess I keep remembering how lovely it is.
We'll reach the dock at 6 o'clock, and we 6:30 we are out of the lot approximately. So you're gonna see the canal with this bridge that is opening like this.
It was interesting to learn about the canals and the locks, but more interesting than that was learning about the captain. He had these amazing tattoos on his hand and he was explaining all about where they came from.
Yeah. The ship is coming from my father. Okay, the ship is not looking so well, but it's a ship. So this is for my father, and the anchor is my sister. I have a small sister, and she's like anchoring my heart. I have a small sister, and yeah. Here we don't see so much because the radar are too close. What we see here is the lock. So we know, because after many times we pass here, we know how it looks in the radar.
Got a little pick-me-up, some coffee. So we're just sitting in the bar and for dinner we came around with little appetizers.
For dinner, I have the baked cheese souffle.
Me too!
Then for main course, we've gone for the roast duck.
Me too!
Then dessert, we're having different things. We're having the fruit refresher.
And I've got the coffee eclair because Mr. Plasky does not like coffee. And finally, what are we sharing?
Cheese boards, no cheese.
Well, it turns out I confused our waitress, so coffee eclair didn't come, just cheese. But that's okay, and I can smell the truffle honey, and now that's all I want. During dinner, our boat docked up in the city of Rouen, the capital of Normandy. And as it's the home of cider or cidre, we decided to run out and grab a pint before going to see the night light show that happens all summer on the front of Rouen Cathedral. This year's show was called Star and Stone, A Kind of Love, ... some say. Bob Wilson used poems by Maya Angelou and music by Philip Glass to create something rather mesmerizing. The poems were read in French and in English, so everyone could enjoy it.
Veins collapse, open like the small fist of sleeping children. A mother, a child, a father. This is my torture. This is my torture. Sunshine. Tombe-moi dessus. Shine on me. Sunshine. Pluie. Rain on me. Rain. Tombe doucement. Fall softly.